directing. I don't think it's going to be a problem with the
I don't want to say high hopes, but I am cautiously optimistic because it looks pretty good.
I'm secretly hoping it flops and Sony's like, here, Marvel, take it.
I don't think that's gonna. I do not think that's ever gonna happen.
I'm really, really hoping it flops. I don't
think a flop is what's gonna take. I think it's gonna be Marvel eventually just saying, "Here is all of this money." That's what. I don't think a flop is gonna do it because a flop, people still go see. Think of how bad The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was, and yet people are gonna still go see Venom. It's definitely gonna make it some money. When you have characters like this. People are going to go see the movie. It's just the nature of the beast.
And it seems like a low-budget movie. From the
I disagree. Well, how are you not going to have a lot of CGI? It's Venom. I know. What are you going to put him in, a super suit?
No.
Where is my super suit?
I'm saying for the cost. The cost is high. That's where you're spending most of your money.
I don't know what the cost of the movie is. And maybe some of you know, and maybe I'm completely wrong.
$4.95.
You have.
They shopped at Costco.
It's a Sam's Club special.
And they did coupon clipping.
No, see, I think it looks really good. I think we saw... I know a lot of people said, no, that's not Anti-Venom. I don't know who it is.
I heard it's Riot.
Riot. It seems like we're going to get a couple of different symbiotes in it, with obviously Venom being the major.
And Woody Harrelson is cast as Cletus Cassidy.
And I love
Still
Woody
haven't
Harrelson.
seen him in a trailer. I think they're keeping him hidden.
I think they're keeping him hidden because I don't think they're going to have Carnage in this movie, except for maybe at the very end.
Yes.
And he's not the villain of this piece. It's going to be, for lack of a better thing, it's going to be a setup for the next Venom movie.
I think it's actually going to be an after-scenes credit.
Right. It's a setup for the next one.
See, think about it, though. Like, if you had Spider-Man and Venom, like, introduced together, then you could do a Spider-Man-Venom team-up.
Well, that's the only way. In the comics, that's the only way they beat Carnage.
That would have
been
to team
I
would have loved to see that on screen.
Because
the two
Carnage,
of them together against him.
Awesome.
Right.
And Venom hates Spider-Man. But he hates Carnage more.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you could do stuff with, like, an anti-Venom. There's a lot of stuff you could do.
Right. I'm cautiously optimistic. I really am. I think it's going to be a solid movie.
I don't think it's going to be horrible, but I do hope it flops. I do. I want Marvel to get all their properties back.
I don't want it to flop because I love Venom so much. I don't want to see another bad Venom. I already saw one bad Venom. I don't need to see another one.
You know what? I think the way that they did Venom in Spider-Man 3
yeah,
shoehorned him in.
It really did. It shoehorned it in as a bad character, and not even that it was a bad character. You know what? I love the black suit Spider-Man, which I thought was really cool.
Introducing the symbiote in that was really good. You just didn't need to take it all the way to Venom.
Yeah, it didn't need to go all the way.
Right.
But with Eddie Brock taking the helm as Venom, that was pretty bad. But trying to reconnect.
We keep losing our connection because we have bad internet.
Yeah, that's because of Tony.
Yeah,
it's just Tony.
Takes up too much bandwidth.
Way to go!
Wow.
Did you just call me fat?
Totally.
No.
You're a jerk.
I said you take up too much bandwidth.
Did you call me girthy?
So that's our thoughts on Venom. And that whole idea, a Venomverse, if we call it that, which is what I'm tagging it, probably won't work.
No, I think a Venom standalone movie could though.
Well, I think it will. I think it will work.
Well, I think it's going to work. The fact that they need to bring it into the Spider-Verse,
and if their plan is to bring Spider-Man back into it, then that's their plan. And Marvel is going to be fine.
Because you can't have a Sinister Six. You can't have a standalone Sinister Six.
Well, right, but I think Marvel is gearing up for Sinister Six. I don't think Sony is anymore. I think Marvel's gearing up for a Sinister Six movie.
Yeah.
They've already got Vulture, Shocker,
and Scorpion if they keep him. Soon to be Mysterio.
Right.
Maybe. I know Hydra Man's going to be in this next one, but I don't know.
He's not really part of the Sinister Six.
He's never been.
They need a Dr. Octopus because they need.
I think Dr. Octopus.
They need a central figure.
And I actually didn't mind the first Dr. Octopus.
Spider-Man 2 is one of the best superhero movies ever,
and it's really underrated.
It's very underrated, but no, that was a very good movie.
He played a great role. A great role.
No, Maddie, I can't say Sinister Six times in a row, but maybe Tony can. Go ahead, Tony. Give her a shot.
Sinister Six.
Oh, you got to go quicker than that. Sinister Six. Sinister Six. No.
If you slow down with all your syllables, it's a lot easier.
Your symbiotes? Or symbiotes?
Sister Six. Oh, no, darn it.
Sister Six?
My sister's 6?
My sister is sick.
I have 6
I gotta make a phone call.
6 sisters wearing six.
Wearing six.
I don't know.
666.
My 6 sisters are sinister.
My sinister sisters are sick.
Sixers.
6 sinister sisters.
Oh gosh.
It's probably not as funny as we made it sound.
It's pretty good.
Tony, have us another topic.
All right.
We beat
since
this
I
dead
am
horse.
all a Guardians of the Galaxy today, let's hop on a James Gunn topic.
Oh, nothing's gonna happen. This is a whole bunch of smoke. He's not coming back. If they don't want, if the actors are like, no, we're not doing it. 1, they have a contract, so they don't have a choice. And 2, Marvel has them all dead already, so it doesn't matter. They can just say, well, they're dead.
And
Well, here's the sad thing about it. You know what? If for those of you who are not nerdy, who have not heard about the James Gunn incident, he had made.
He was an idiot.
He was an idiot. He made horrible tweets. There's even more on top of it now, where he was at pictures at a pedophilia party. Try to say that.
I didn't even know they made those.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't know they made
And
those. It's information I don't need.
right, it's just a whole bunch of it's crap on top of crap. It's really what it is, and it's sad.
I'm only burning my half.
they're not going to bring him back. They might use his script,
But there's no chance of him coming back.
But I think they're still trying to railroad him, seeing that there was even a small glimmer of hope that he would come back.
Here's an interesting thing that Serena, Drucker's wife, I almost said girlfriend, but she hasn't been your girlfriend in literally like a year and a half, because she was your fiance for a while, brought up, we were at dinner together, I was third wheeling hard, it's a great time.
Nice.
But
Is that why you guys didn't invite me to dinner?
Yeah, I wanted a third wheel. I don't like to. You can't third wheel if there's 4 people.
I know you can't car it.
And then if you've got 4 people, there have to be 2 couples and then a 5th person, so that person can 5th wheel.
That's true.
So you would have had to bring Stephanie, and then I would 5th wheel.
True.
and then that's just a horrible car.
And then it's a terrible car. That thing's not going anywhere.
It's crowded like a clown car.
She brought this idea up, and I'm not 100% sure I buy it, but it's a decent question. Is why did these just come out now? Like obviously they're not old in terms of like he was 14 when he made them. My understanding of it is it was around the time of Guardians.
I think it was like in 2012, so about 5-6 years
so
ago.
they're old, but not incredibly old.
Yeah.
Why did these just come out now? And she said, is it possible that Disney just doesn't want him? And so they knew about this, and then when the time was right, they had somebody leak these or drop, whatever you want to say.
And it's Disney, so
it's Disney, so they can do what they want to. What do you think about that? Because it's, quite frankly, not out of the question.
Well,
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but this is one that you could actually kind of see.
that's a weird conspiracy theory. You know what? They've made millions off of his
Yeah, and they're
script.
going to keep making millions no matter what.
Off of his script for part 1 and part 2. And possibly going into part 3 with his script as well, if they can't get what's his name, Titi Wataka.
Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Wow.
Say that 8 times fast.
Taika Waititi.
Right. I agree with that.
Don't ever say that again like that.
I'm out.
Who is the director? The director.
He's the director of Thor Ragnarok, which had a Guardians vibe to it, and that's why I think.
But what if they didn't like James Gunn and they were just?
Well, I wonder.
You know what I mean?
I wonder too if there's anything that happened along those lines that happened behind the scenes that we didn't see. I don't know, like him talking a certain way to certain people.
They were willing to work with him for a while, but then it just became untenable, and they said, "Okay, how do we get rid of him? Oh, let's give ourselves a reason." I'm not saying they did. Please don't be like, "Oh, Sam has uncovered this." First off, it wasn't my idea, and secondly, I'm not agreeing with it necessarily. I'm bringing it up.
It's just a thought to debate about, so we have time to fill up.
Right. Something new to talk about in terms of that.
Let's hear your observation on this, David.
Well, my thing is, don't know quite what it is.
Can you post your script? He wrote a script for Guardians Volume 3. It's 3 pages long, and it's just I Am Groot over and over with scene changes.
It's like when you get in trouble in school and the teacher makes you write something 100 times.
Or when you're trying to reach the word limit on your essay, so you're just rewording the same thing over and over again.
I am Groot. Makes a cameo.
Groot, I am. Am I Groot? Question mark.
We are Groot. That's my concluding paragraph.
But for real, what do you think?
I don't know where I stand with that whole thing, but I know for sure Disney's not going to bring it back. They might use the script. I know Dave Bautista is really pushing for it. I think they might use the script. Personally, if I was the director, though, I don't know how I'd feel about using someone else's script. So I think that's going to be the tough thing. They have to get someone in there who's willing to use someone else's script.
Have they started like filming for it yet? Because if there would be reshoots and stuff.
I don't know if they started filming, but they also
started filming because they weren't sure if they wanted to use his script.
They also have a lot of. If you look at their movie list, they have a lot of movies scheduled for the next 5-6 years, and they haven't announced what those
20.
They have 20 set up.
It's at least a dozen. It's 3 a year.
Well, they have dates set up, but they don't have what
they
movie
have
is
no
yet.
movies listed. So I was saying,
which is smart by them.
I was saying even if they wanted to with Guardians 3 write in your script, they could just push it back.
Release a different movie. Release Doctor Strange Part 2, whatever,
They could release whatever they wanted in that slot to begin with and push it back a year. 2. Exactly. Or Star Wars versus Avengers. I don't know if they have
that would
rights.
be an interesting film.
They could do whatever they wanted, and
Daisy Ridley on screen just zoom, 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 and then you've got Black Widow over there who's trying to use her shock gauntlets, but then her arm gets cut off because that's not going to work against a lightsaber.
That's true too.
Iron Man comes in, gets hacked to pieces because his extremis armor is
not going to stop. Use the Force.
And then he's trying to slow time, but then Kylo Ren throws a hissy fit and just starts killing everything within sight.
Yes.
Yeah, Luke somehow shows up and he's a Force ghost again, but he's just laughing at people. I don't even know what's going to happen here.
I think the whole thing with James Gunn has just gone on far too long.
Well, it makes you question, not question, but think about if the actors and stuff are so in love with him, for lack of a better term, they like him so much.
Yeah.
How bad of a guy is he really? Please don't misunderstand me, because what he tweeted and what he said, it's vile stuff, and he does not deserve to come back. I don't care how great of a guy he is. He does not deserve to be back on set. But, why are they fighting so hard for him?
You've made your mark in Hollywood. You are at the top of your game, and boom, this crap storm comes in and ruins your whole career. Mm-hmm. You've worked so hard for that all of your life.
But does it matter how hard you worked if you post this stuff?
It doesn't.
And it's not even because we've seen it in the sports world over the past couple months, a year or so. These tweets of guys that were in their teens and they tweeted racist or disgusting stuff, and they're older now with a wife and kids, and they come out and they say, I'm sorry, I was a kid, and I get it because I was a kid once and I didn't say this sort of stuff. But it's not even like that. He did this a few years ago and has not apologized. That's
my biggest thing.
Has not apologized for it.
Even in his statement, he never apologized for anything.
He never said, I was wrong, it was stupid of me.
All he said was, it's my kind of humor, and I have a strange sense of humor.
Sorry, that's not a strange sense of humor.
I don't joke about pedophilia.
Right.
It's just...
there's certain things that are off limits. You're a comedian, there are certain things that are off limits.
There's some things that you just don't talk about.
Yeah. I agree. But it does make you question, why are these actors and actresses and such fighting so hard for him to be? Is it their paycheck? Are they afraid they're not going to get a paycheck if he's not in it? Because they've signed a contract, so they're getting their money. But I don't know. It's weird to think about this, to see these people fight so hard for a man.
But even if they leave, Disney's not afraid to recast them.
No, not at all. And I don't think they're going to recast. If Disney is forced to say, okay, you know what, we've got to change this movie, I don't think they'll recast characters. I think they'll just say the characters are dead because they died in Infinity War. Outside of Rocket, he's the only one that's not dead, and they could easily kill him in the next movie, although they couldn't because filming's done. So, but there's ready-made excuses already in place. And I think they would just take that movie in a different direction completely.
Yeah.
Than
and just rewrite the script.
Exactly. So they're not. Disney's not in danger by any means on this stuff. It's not.
They can definitely continue on without another Guardians of the Galaxy movie.